Hello everybody, this is Carpus once again bringing you another video. This is actually a Dota2 video. I don't know why the game is being paused currently as the second. One of their team is not yet currently ready. This is actually a Gyrocopter game. For once I'm not actually playing support and doing a video of a support game. This is a all random, and I think now we haven't really been given the blessings of actually a support on our team. Actually, so I don't know how that comes quite into it all. Into this game. This game I recorded, I played even 3-4 days ago. Yeah, 3-4 days ago. So a little bit of stuff's a little bit rusty of me. I'm just sort of, I don't know what I'm currently doing. Let's see, I'm playing this Gyrocopter. I started off with probably not normally best to start off with a stick first, but I had a spare little bit. And I thought to myself, this is good on that. I don't know if I do harass this guy here a little bit. He did place down the ward, which I actually did not notice straight away. Actually, to be fair, I think it did click to me during the game that he's placed down the ward, but it's a lot easier to see these things as you come and look back to it. I can see now the creep wave's pushed up. The obviously it wasn't here, so I thought I'd just ping that up there for our team. Didn't quite realise that they did have their Weaver currently just out by our agents there on top of the stairs. Come up here now, we are against a Slardar coming down. Also, you got the there you go. I don't know what I'm doing here. Apparently, I got my perspective. I don't remember being quite so slow and or clumsy. My last thing, and this is actually really bad. Gyrocopter. I think I've only played him 1, maybe 2 games previous to this. But I got here the bristleback down with me, so I'm gonna let the bristleback probably take the dominance of the farm. I don't know if I do got. Nah, I didn't manage to get there. I did manage to get out of myself here just a little bit. Got a little bit delay there on my little missile barrage, so I didn't know if it was going to chase me down or not. Probably just pushed the wave by doing this a little bit too much. There you go, I got the flat cannon up here now. I'm going to be careful. I'm also going to be quite careful of anti-mage and Slardar. Slardar is probably one I would be more careful, especially in lower levels. If he gets his splash done out, that's going to do a lot against me straight off the bat. As you've seen, obviously my last hits are not on. There you go, just gonna do a bit of poke, try and harass as little bit as I can. There you go, that. Finally got myself a last hit. Ooh. There you go, he's out of position here, so we're just going to hound him down. Oh, obviously that mage comes out to me. I probably did over out there a little bit with missile barrage, and as I did that, as I was running away, I probably could have chased him a little bit more, did a bit more actual damage on them, punished him for actually walking away a little bit. Kind of get the boots up first, only because I can get the shoes of agility in the size shop. Did also buy oh, I actually don't know what that second one's called. I'm going to move my camera a minute. Circlet. Did also buy the circlet as well, but I can't. One of those things that I can never quite remember if it's obtainable in the shop or not. Oh, Slark just died there, and I believe up in the off lane he was. Considering that we have our Miranda in mid. I'm kind of sitting back a little bit here now. I'm not too sure why I was sitting back quite as much as I was. We got a regeneration rune, trying it up in mid. Decided to stun Slardar. Honestly, can't remember why I did that. This is very old, and like I said, I also got the flat cannon currently set up. Well, I am, not that I possibly am, but I am definitely wasting quite a bit of my potential in terms of harassment here. I didn't want to see fight Slardar under the tower like that. I was taking damage as it was. And anti-mage decided to do a little bit more damage to me, but in the meantime, as you can see, Bristleback did manage to get quite a lot of done off on his quills. I don't know if here we can get. Oh no, we're letting Slardar live from that one. So obviously I ain't gonna push up on myself, especially when I have a very high quantity mana pool sitting down currently. So one thing I have to do, I think I'm saving up now for the Sage's Mask to get that first. I can get a little bit extra mana regeneration. I think somebody's gonna pull back here to the shop now by that. Oh yeah, Ring of Bathless. That's probably why I brought the item first. Oh man, I caught myself here. I am actually really lucky that that's done. Did not grasp into me. I did use my stick charge there just to get it sort of out of the way. Well, I'd get out of the way to get myself a little bonus for mana, just because it did push down, I would use my missile barrage and hopefully did a lot more damage that way. I am being incredibly conservative here with my placing. I'm obviously not going to put myself too far out of risk. I don't know if I did by that. I don't know if I get the courier all set up. There we go, I'm sorting out the courier now, I believe. I'll look at that now. As long as I'm there like this, I don't know. I can't remember what a lot of this stuff even does. Going on now, I don't know why Anti-Mage seems to be doing quite a brave job of pushing up here. He did manage to jump away. There is a regeneration read there. I don't know if he's going to pick up the regen. Kind of hope that it wasn't Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage is now coming back down. We've got the Lich Elf still in the middle. I'm not too sure if they're going to come down and try and push this or not. I think we sent the Slider back. Obviously to heal there, I'm sort of looking in the mini-map currently more than I actually am. We just sort of... And the wave come back to us here a little bit. Also going to send some pop shots into them here while it's in that. I believe here I'm deciding to push up the wave just that little smidge. Let him bristle back here, just take those few last hits. I seem to be quite happy sitting down on what I got currently. I've got all the makings of a wand already sitting in my stash. I'm not really too sure what I'm doing with that. There we go. I'm trying to send the courier out my way now. They got the flat cannon as well. Most of the damage I want to do really is against the siege creep in the back there, try and stop that from pushing the wave quite a bit, and obviously even doing that there with the flat cannon, I did manage to obviously pro quite a bit. I don't know what I dropped down there, I don't know if I actually did do as much harassment as I wanted to there. I did also push back the anti-mage quite a bit, by the looks of anti-mage is oh no, they're just pulling the creep wave back just behind the tower. So I'm going to come down here now, obviously pick up the pick up my items for the courier. I'm going to go up and check the rune, so obviously mid can't quite check the rune as easy as we possibly can, so I'm going to go check that, not there. I'm not going to go through the river obviously, because if they manage to caught me out of position. Slider is currently going up to the secret shop. So, early on, we're not too sure actually what the Slider is going to be getting here. Slider probably just, there you go, picked up the Ring of Health. Alright! Fire just came in. Look at that, something dropped really cornish on the word alright. Coming down now, we're actually going to have a quick look at the anti-mage. Iron-wise, I can't really complain about that. I don't know if we should sort about probably get some tango, perhaps a healing salve, or even just going back to base currently to heal up. But in doing that, we'll lose a lot of his potential XP you can get from down here. I'm gonna move a little king out of the way here a little bit. So you can come down, check the rune again. We're almost on. Oh no, I didn't decide to do that. I think I pulled back. Oh yeah, because he bristled back was in a little bit of bother there. Still in the lading phase now. We're in the not. Sorry, I got tongue tied. I blame the coffee. Easy to blame coffee. There we go. I'm pretty sure I got my oh, there we go. I have targeted the Slider. I don't know if we are going to go and dive into this though. I did drop that just to sort of hurt the creep wave as I went. I don't want to. Oh, also don't want to push this too much. Anti-mage decided to turn around. Also going to hit my missile barrage again just to help myself get out of there a little bit. Also does do damage to the creep, which is quite nice. I think my missile actually got Slider there in the end.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No, we didn't go check mid. I don't know if I actually do push up and go into the mid lane itself, since we're doing considerably well there in pushing. Turns out we didn't. Obviously, by the looks of it, Wraith King and Slark is going back up top to defend our tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's gonna go up there and poke the anti-mage just a little bit. Gonna come down there, also I'm gonna bring it down to the tower. It's gonna circle the tower for. Oh no, I don't have to circle the tower. Hopefully I'll get a few last hits up here and get that all sorted. I'm pretty terrible last hitting the range creep when it comes to the tower doing it. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little while, see if I can get a last hit up on someone. There we go, look at that. I'm quite dedicated in getting him. Don't know if I do now do a little bit of push harassment here against the Slider. Don't actually know if I knew even that the anti-mage. I knew also the anti-mage was there now. I see the creep gone by. So I just hit down the missile barrage and just sort of fall back to the tower a little bit because I don't want to get caught out against the anti-mage. I do believe his damage output is considerably higher at this stage in the game. I think down the bristleback. Oh, that's not the bristleback. Was it the bristleback? No, Murano is now coming down to do a bit here. Go about Murano, I can hit down my my heavy missile. I kept calling it. I don't know what I call it. I can probably hopefully drop down. Well, what we're going to do is to drop down the homing missile would have stunned them. Murano could have got her actual arrow off and carried on with that. The only thing we're going to worry about now, there's quite a lot of creeps. Obviously now pushing up here. Obviously Miranda's a little bit too impatient. I am here just now trying to back out again. Missile barrage. So, oh, turn around. I'm going to come down and see if I can help poke.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There we go. Looking back at it now, I could have been a lot quicker over that. And looking way during the fire, I reckon I could have done a little bit more against the anti-mage. Probably couldn't even got a kill down the anti-mage if we decided to hold him down a little bit more. Looking at it now, obviously you can see that my mana is probably the only thing which is heavily suffering. I've still got the odd tango left, just going to heal up slowly as we sort of start laying these out here. What would have been kind of good for me, I reckon, here is if I backed out here and let Mirana get the solo XP a little bit. But I've got to turn myself off and away on Skype. On Skype or on Steam even. I'm going to quickly change that, so I'll be there in 1 second. I don't know what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy something magical. Let's turn that. There we go, and we're back. Sorry about that, nothing really happened. Mirana dropped her ulti. I did manage to pick up, well, I just picked up a clarity potion here just to get my mana boost up. I didn't want to go all the way back down to the base because after that would have been a little bit counterproductive, so I thought for extra 50 gold I can easily pick up that again just from like one blast hit essentially in like 2 seconds, so not really too worried about spending that little bit extra money there, just getting that sorted out. Ooh, pardon me. Don't know why I decided to put my ultimate right there straight on top of the slider. Slider seems to be quite content with standing within it though. So I dropped the homing missile on it now. I don't know how much damage this is going to do. I'm going to stay near here. I'm doing a lot of the missile barrage and look at that, killed down straight away. Ooh. I'm pretty sure the slider could have done a lot more there to actually not take that much damage. Turn on my flat cannons now so I can sort of push up the wave at the same time. Got myself a considerable amount there, and especially with that kill. I am now happily going to be sitting down on the extra bit of gold, so I don't mind spending the extra on the clarity. Not too sure what I'm going to do now with the extra spare money. I can't quite remember which cycle I go down. Would have been easy if I just right clicked the there we go, I'm pretty sure I'd use that TP, and I think I ain't going to hang around for TP. Especially to the slider. Oh, he didn't manage to get a stun up on me though. There we go, put down the phase boots, get that little bit extra bonus going away. There you go, I'm going now down for not the Satanic, I don't know what about the Satanic. The helm was something. But then also with that helm I'll be able to farm quite a little bit easier as well, so I don't have to take control like a Chantress does. And I'm about to get up a little bit extra farm that way. Alright, sorry about that one. I had to quickly just sort something out with my father when he walked in. Alright, and we're back now. We're only 15 minutes into the game. There, I'm going to go quickly check the room. Probably am hoping for a regeneration rune here. This game that means I like to do regeneration. I do buy the Morbid's Mask now, so I do get a little bit of life steal now when I do start farming, so I don't have to worry too much about my health in this. I don't know why we decided to shout Slardar. Probably because Slardar is currently the free farming bot one. We can use him up top. In this moment here I just saw that mid was free, so I thought I'm going to quickly lay in the mid for just a little bit, get some extra like free experience and gold up, because no one's really stopping me, harassing me here. Obviously the Legion Commander did pop down a little bit there just to say hello. But hopefully I'm going to help push that up. Obviously the Legion Commander just stay there, so it didn't do much, and then Weaver TP'd in. I don't know if I do get this one or not. Yes I do, because I do believe now I'm going to go top and help now with the team. Could have pinged it off, well actually there's no point pinging it off anyway, because there's no one nearby. Or no one that could take actual full advantage of that. So I went top, could have came top of considerably sooner, considering could have went top considerably sooner, considering that we were attacking the tower. There, guys, drop that here to get a bit of free farm in the Dyer's jungle. Go up here now. I don't know how much I decided to push up here now. I don't know if I just leave my illusions just push up top lane by themselves. So I'm going to go down and quickly scat out whatever's nearby. Do that quite a bit. Oh, I did manage to see the Lynch there. I did manage to ping him off there just to say to people, and I did go up there. Lynch is missing, just so it clarifies to a lot of people. There you go. Miranda did drop her ulti minute now, so I don't know if we're going to try and go around and get someone here. We're going to probably try and go for the Weaver. But actually, I'm going to go top now because I know that two of the teams there actually. I said I'm going to go top now. I actually did pull away from top because they have 3 heroes up there. I was like, I'm not going to fight 3 heroes. I will take control of this one though to make it seem like I'm actually going to be controlling this here. They think now that I'm in a set little bit of location. Going on here though now, we got the slide I sorted out. I dropped my ulti, there was no need to drop the ulti, but Weaver did run straight into it, so that was actually a nice little bit on us there. Rage King managed to get that, so that's going to put me up on a bit of an assist there, so I don't mind too much about that. We saw Weaver here caught up, so we're just going to turn around now, do as much as we can to the Weaver. Slight managed to pick off that kill. I do believe, I don't know why I didn't turn around and help push that tower then. That was on low health, but again, possibly due to the time, I just didn't quite click. I come down to check bot room again, like I said, we have no real support, so I reckon it would have been just a little bit easier on everybody if I did support, because I normally go support anyway. There you go, Helm of the Dominator. I'm just clarifying to myself what that actually does, so I don't, like I said, I don't play support, that's not really a support item. But as I was saying just a second ago, it would have probably been a little bit easier just for, well, just for them to me to just purchase a few observer wards, so it would have benefited mid quite a, well, this time in the game it's good just to know. It would have protected our jungle a little bit, but I do believe that we are dominating in this game quite a bit, so I don't have to worry too much about putting defensive wards up as well, so not having a support didn't quite hinder us in this game, so looking about it now, saying it again, it would have been alright. Coming down to now, I don't know who's in bot, I think it's Slardar again. We've got the Weaver, and we also do have the leading commanders, that's something we've got to worry about there. I wasn't going to tango that, and then I realised I had no tangos. So, I'm going to come down here to a bit of free farm now. I'm really not sure what's going to go on here. I don't know if Legion Commander managed to spot me here in the jungle. She's going to be sitting quite tight. So there we go, I did a little Golem's ability as well, just to help clear this out a little bit. Then I realised there's quite a bit down in bot, I didn't realise, so I'm going to go down there obviously now to try and do as much as I can. They are fighting down below the tower, so hopefully that is something that we can do quite well. Miranda did manage to pass away, I had to drop my ultimate down, so hopefully I do get a little bit of damage on. I should have also dropped a homing missile, I guess. But sadly I don't have the mana for that, so that's one thing that I'm trying to sort out now. Well, I hopefully should sort out next. Possibly could have chased the Slardar a little bit there, did a bit more extra damage, but by the seems of it, Slark had that pretty set. Weaver got hit down there with the sentry. Oh, he did manage to get away though. I don't know actually what the sentry was, I think it might have been Wraith. Yeah, Wraith's got some observables there as well. Looking back on that, I didn't actually realise if we had any observer wards or sentries actually placed down. Or I just couldn't remember, like I said, this game was a fair few days ago now. I don't know how much we're going to chase the Lich here. The Lich is actually quite considerably faster than us, even with said phase boots. I don't know what language it is. I'm going to assume Spanish, and he's calling someone a retard. I don't know if Slider's going to get away from this in time. I do drop my little homing bomb on him though. Lich did manage to pull off his ulti. I did my ultimate. I did manage to get the Lich in there. That's pretty nice. We did manage to get the stun off from the Slider as well. I got the Slider out of position, so that means the Slider's down. I'm not too sure why the anti-mage is sitting so far out of lane there. Didn't manage to get away quite successfully. Did also bring down all of our mana apart from Bristleback quite considerably. But now that two of the heroes are dead and the rest are falling back to heal up, we're able to do considerable damage now to the mid tier 2 tower. I do believe I got. Oh no, I don't turn on flat cannon again yet. There we go. I don't know why we're going top. I do believe because we noticed that the Weaver was out of position. Wraith King pit the observable there, as you can see on their little cliffs. That gives us good vision of our little area. There we go. Let's see if we can get the kill off here. Yep, we managed to get that. Bristleback secured that quite nicely. Oh, pardon me. Nothing we've got to worry about here. Slardar has been slightly boosted by Lynch's frost armor. Don't know if Lynch actually has his ulti left. He did use it just there in that last game, so now he's still got a 60-minute cooldown on that. My ulti actually quite nicely placed. Oh, if anti-mage then managed to teleport back into that would be considerably nice. Managed to down, take down, shoot down him. I don't know if we're going to hone down on the Lynch now. We managed to get the Lynch. I actually got a double kill in that. Oh, 1 second, sorry. I don't know why it's always compulsory for people to talk to you a lot more when you try and actually get a video done. I don't know who's TPing in here now. I think it is the Weaver, yep. Possibly a giant mistake in him. Didn't manage to get the Wraith King down, I guess, but obviously decent size mana, and obviously his ulti hasn't been used in a very short while, so he's able to sort that out quite nicely. I'm not really too sure if we do manage to get the Weaver out position here. I did just hear the snot go off then, so apparently I didn't too concern myself with that. Again, things that you seem to mention a lot, well, things you just seem to notice a lot more while looking back on it. It's a lot easier. There you go. I'm just not waiting for my BKB now, so I don't actually remember if I go and farm now or just do a little bit of free farm here on the creeps to get that back up. Being here is probably a little bit more of a hindrance than doing anything. I got a fair few last hits there, but risk of back was there for us to be fair, and just farming up that, so I should have let him finish off what he needs to do. It's more or less now a big defensive game for the Dire, isn't it? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm apparently sorting out a little quick keys. I'm pretty close now to the BKB. I need a couple hundred gold away. So I'm going to come bot here, obviously, to help push this lane up a little bit. They're a tier 2 tower. The bot's the only one standing. Oh, we got a Wraith King pause. Lark has disconnected. So I'm going to check there, see how much more gold I need. Not really too much. I don't believe Slark was gone for too long. If it's going to go down to 4 minutes remaining, I will skip ahead just a wee bit. We're in this downtime. I'm going to have a quick look at our XP and our gold ratio. The Radiant is considerably high in both segments, actually. We got, as you can see here, obviously a little bit during the mid game. It was a bit in and out, but with a fair few kills and good successful ganks we've got, as you can see here, just in the kills a lot, that our gold and our experience will now be considerably higher than lower things. I believe that everyone's just carrying on despite the Slark not being around anymore. I don't know if I got that. My flat cannon just finished. There we go. Get the car up and doing that. Don't know if I do. Yeah. I always tend to check that if I'm pushing up like that. I always just, when I get in the carrier, I might as well go check the room while we're there. See, there's no room there. There's an illusion up top though, so there you go. Look at that. I might as well just go up and check that. Didn't realise actually how close to Weaver and the anti-mage was top. We're in a pause game. We're still waiting for Slark to come. I would continue on, but from what I've seen, they may just quickly unpause again anyway. So I'm going to come down to the stats here. I'm not going to bother worrying about kills, deaths, and assists and all of that. I don't know what that guy means. There, it's got a net worth. I am surprisingly on top. Ah. Fair enough. Gonna close that a little bit. I am gonna just see if we can quickly just snosh it. Oh, no. No, I'm not. We're starting despite the Slark still being disconnected. I don't actually know if Slark comes back or not anymore. I didn't get my BKB for some particular reason. There you go, I sent the car back my way. Oh, I do believe I get pinged there. I think Moran was quite annoyed that I did that, because obviously I was sorting out that. So I don't know if I do just type to him saying, yeah, shit, sorry. Oh, but it looks it though. Oh, Wraithing has that in the bag if he manages to catch up with him. I think if he manages to see, so I put my homing missile on him. I think we're just going to chase this if I recall correctly. He's just going to just follow the missile. Only bad thing is the missile obviously increases in speed as it goes, so. Brilliant. We're going to need the other stun. We're going to come in here now. And yeah, look at that, we got the kill. So just clear up here now as Karen's pushing up here, just get a little bit extra farm up, and also it sort of eases our top tax. If you look down, actually now I didn't realise how much or how heavy a creep wave they managed to push up. I think Anti-Mage obviously just doing his own little thing going on. Normally Anti-Mage is sitting in the jungle farming for about half an hour before they actually do anything. Well, I think I hit my BKB actually just a little bit too early. What I should have done is did the stun and then hit into my ulti. So I think that was a massive waste of my armor there. However, Slider did manage to get caught out just that little bit. I'm going to come in here now and just jump it down. Oh, Legion Command did try and do just that little bit to try and hit it off. Oh, not too sure what Legion Command is going to do now. If I was Legion Commander, I'd end up backing out and going down to heal or TP out. I don't know if he's actually got a TP scroll with him. But it seems like that anti-mage is quite... Oh! Wonderful! Look at that. That was brilliant. Again, mana is actually a really consistent issue for me within this game. I'm surprised I haven't sorted something out about that yet. Looks like I'm just going to save up for Satanic. There's no need to worry about your mana when you can kill people in 3 or 4 hits, is there? There guys, going to flag cannon this as well. Again, burning unnecessary mana, but it's going to get me the farm just a little bit quicker to get that all sorted out. Slark is still actually not yet in this game. Come down, they are starting now to push our mid. I am climbing slowly but surely. My perspective is really far out. I don't know if I run down to the Legion Commander. I do believe I come pairs, but like, no, there's no regeneration. So I've been trying to get that extra mana to help up here. I should have came in here a little bit sooner. They did only manage to hurt the Wraith King though, so that's not too much. I do help chase down the Legion Commander there. Oh, I kind of took that blow from the bristleback, but Team Slardar is again massively out of position, so we can take Slardar on nicely. I just like to hit my BKB on just in case anyone does try and target me. I don't really too sure why. That could have been a little bit more better benefited earlier on in the game. So I'm rounding it off here. Now we're just going to get rid of that lane, so our lane can just sort of, our creep wave can sort of push up through the lanes considerably easier. I think at some point I just go, you know, I'm just going to get the extra 3200, I believe it is. Yeah, I do believe I just go and double my money somewhere and farm in a second. Looking around there, I don't know again if I brought another clarity. I think at this stage of the game I didn't kind of worry about mana so persistently as I should have, looking back at it. But oh no, I remember this. Pinned up there because that image did a wrong blink and got caught. If I came up there, I think it was pointless to me come up there. I could have just stayed in lane a little bit, but I thought I might as well get this little bit of creep sorted out. There you go, yeah, I just got myself another clarity. I was gonna drop that on myself. As I was saying, looking back at it, I probably could have got I probably could have got like the Shivas just late in the game. Could have boosted up my armor range a little bit. So I'm not really taking that much damage like I was in the early game to worry too much about that. Oh, my ulti goes down. That's too late for the Slardar, but it definitely did do a lot of damage to the Lynch, and the Wraith King there managed to come up and secure that kill, which is pretty fancy. I obviously don't want to commit too much into that, because I don't want to get hit and waste my clarity, but the extra mana is helping me just consider a bit. But as I was saying, yeah, I could have got the Shiva's Guard. It would have helped me quite a bit in terms of mana. I'm gonna come down here and just sort of farm the entrance. The exciting clicking of my life. There you go, that done. Like I said, I do come down here again, just to help clear all this out so we can finally push and secure the kill on the tier 2 tower on the bot. Again, I don't think there's much need for Brando really to be here helping out. There you go.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But not but 200 gold away, so securing that would have helped considerably. Just do hit on flat cannon here just to help get this out of the way. So now that the actual creep wave is here, we've got a considerable more creep wave now hitting into this. Do hear that go off. I don't know if I do go up there and help just a little bit. I'm getting chased again with the BKB. I think that was pretty just a safety issue for me and go here in the jungle. I didn't know if I was being chased or not. But it seems as though they seem quite dedicated to hit down the Miranda. So, oh. Yeah, I'm looking at it, just hit the anti-mage on my arm. Okay, to grab that mage. Possibly could have agitized him just a little bit though. Oh, didn't manage to hit him with the bolt actually. That should be Slardar down and out. Oh, almost there. Miranda's actually took a lot of damage from that, and again, look at me, I just scrolled in just a little bit late for that fight. Again, could have been one of those things where they don't fully need me and my time would have been best suited elsewhere.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm not really too sure they got the commander up there defending this now, so I'm gonna sort of just sit here just for a little bit. Let the creep wave go up, and then I want to go up and just see who's knocking about. There you go, see I saw them rounded there. Oh, we have been forced into a situation. The bolt has gone off. It did manage to stun the Legion Commander, and I actually got saved quite highly there. I don't know if I typed thanks or not. That was something that was actually a massive help to me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, I'm just reading up what Satanic does. Again, it's one of those things which I just never really sort of think about. Again, checking bot rune, no need for that really. There's regen on top. For once, the rune I was looking for is finally there, but not for me, as it were. There you go, again, spit on the flat cannon. Activate the flat cannon. There you go, I'm looking at it now, and there it's like, I don't really know what to get. This should have been the point where I thought to myself I should have got something to help my mana a little bit, push the butterfly. I don't know if I actually got the butterfly up or not. The Lich actually has disconnected, so now this is back to a 4v4 I guess, but the considerable XP and experience and gold lead we got. It's one of the things that we didn't have to worry too much about. Obviously the Weaver is right there. I don't know if I'm focusing down the Lich now or not. The Lich is on incredibly low health. I do manage to send off the home beat and turned around. The Weaver is dead. Following that down, there you go, that anti-mage has gone down as well, and I actually killed the anti-mage quite nicely. Obviously don't want to be sitting there taking too much damage from the tower. It's kind of irrelevant though, because I've got pretty good lifesteal and health generation items, so doesn't really worry me too much. I don't know if I actually did pick up that. I did ping it, and I thought to myself, no one's going to pick that up. I've got a spare slot, so it's going to help against the Reaver more so than it will help against anything else. But at this point in the game, the Weaver is not really a massive concern for us. It's, again, like I said, could have been a lot more beneficial actually getting like a Shiva's Guard or something to help my mana as well as combat effectiveness. Could have probably sold off my wand as well. I didn't really need to have the wand that much anymore, but if I get caught in a situation, hitting that down at full charge is hardly useful for me. So yeah, they just cleared up that quite easy. Again, I don't know why I shoot down the homing missile. I think it's just one of those things where I just want to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Miranda, however, did get her bot off as well. And long before our ultimates coming down here, we didn't actually manage to secure the slowdown kill. I was wondering why I was sitting there doing that for so long, but apparently that did work out quite well. Looking back at it, we can see I saw the Miranda there. I think at the time wasn't really too focused about doing anything. I'm going to come up here now, as you can see I'm going to disrupt this creep wave. There we go, all of them hits. I did manage to get the extra bit off, and there you go, boom, that creep wave is down with wonderful thanks to the flak. Okay, I'm just sort of looking over all of my items now. I don't actually know why I'm sitting here. I assume I'm sitting here just to take out the next creep wave. Wait for all that to push up, so as I can see as well, Wraith King is currently up with that wave, so once we've got that sorted, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot easier. There you go, burnt out the last of my mana using another flat cannon. Probably could have just sat there and tanked that in the meantime. It wasn't something that I was really that highly concerned about. But I guess it helps here. Someone come down straight and farming. I believe I would have sat there just a little bit longer, but looking at it now, the Wraith King is clearly coming up, so I didn't have to worry too much at all of that. So I'm just going to farm up now for the to finalise my butterfly. I don't know how far away. I'm pretty sure it's a free item. Yeah, free. Let's get the extra agility. I don't know what actually that's called. The Eagle Song. My knowledge knows no bounds. Yeah, gonna push up with that. I'm surprised we didn't actually have a catapult with that one, but I can see it on the mini map trading behind that creep wave we got there. So again, I'm gonna say, okay, I reckon what could have been oh no, I don't actually have the helm anymore, do I, to take over like that. I can see there that the creep wave is being pushed back by the Slardar and the Liege Commander. So it wasn't something I was really too concerned about. So I'm going to come down here and just farm out some more ancients. So I don't know if it's really worth me just sort of finishing off the the medium camp here just above me. But I just come down here as a day, it's going to get me considerable gold, and it's a little bit closer to the I don't know why I just hit them. I'm not really too sure what we're doing, but while I thought we're under the gaze or stealth, I'm going to push up into the middle lane, so it seems like we're doing something. If there's going to be another team fight, there are 3 heroes here. The Weaver has actually caught slightly out of guard, and she noticed me quite a bit, and he just left. He is gone on that one. There you go, I did manage to hit that on him. I don't know actually how far that goes. I don't know if we do manage to persist in that. Bristleback seems quite dedicated to it though. So I'm going to push up again and waste my ultimate. I could have done that a lot more effectively, especially with the stun there. If I picked that up a little bit more, Slider probably would have died from my ultimate with that. So that's a bit of a shameful loss there. It's one of those things that I'm just going to throw down as I go. I knew that Weaver was knocking about in the jungle somewhere, as I saw there the courier just fly past. I was like, oh yeah, Weaver. I remember this a little bit now. I'm trying to hunt that down. I don't actually know if I got the kill. As you can see, I pinged Weaver as missing. I do believe I pinged around here somewhere. The courier is just there. I did notice it. Oh, I'm gonna go around and get it. Got it. Got it. There we go.
Dire's courier has been killed.
It had no cargo worth though. I didn't actually realise I had a cargo count.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And there you go. But it seems that we are obviously going to take down the bottom barracks as well, because we've got 2 heroes there. Well, I don't actually have any. I do see that there. I do notice that he just disappeared. Like, oh, I'm here by Weaver by myself. One of those things. But by the seems that Weaver is actually just gone. I actually don't even know where Weaver is on the map anymore. There we go. He's popped up over there by our ancient, so he's going to farm as much as he can, try and help out here. Then it was a little bit too late though, considering they are about 54 kills behind us. We actually do quite considerably well there. There we go. Picked up my butterfly. That's my butterfly finalised. If I just sort of get there, I'll let whoever gets it first. Nope, I haven't got it yet. That is the irritating thing behind it all. There, I got my butterfly. What I could have done there again is dropped off. There we go. Then I'll bring the courier back to pick up that and just go back. I'll probably just sell that on. Not really hearing too much. I got the geometry slide because the Weaver, I forgot about that a minute ago. Actually, I'm trying to cool. There you go, look at that. The Shivers has been dropped. It has some use for us, which managed to finalise the slide I killed there for Bristleback. That's pretty good. I don't know if we're just going to push up here just that little bit, but it seems a bit. I ain't mage. Oh, what a wonderful moment that was. Wonderful, as you can see there with the butterfly now, my DPS has gone considerably higher. I don't know if I actually did ping him or not. Actually, I do have that going off, but I do now punish to come up. Oh, he blinked him. And he got destroyed by the fountain. Of all things. Hey, I'm looking at all this now, I think I actually know what I'm going to get. Actually, I think I got the Deculus, I can't pronounce that at all. I don't know if I drop another one of my ultimates in there. I just miss Argent to stand close by. Didn't do as much damage as it can. These kind of brought back at the wrong time there, because straight away my ultimate come down around, I jumped in, did manage to secure the two of the kills there, but in terms also did manage to end her life, and that seemed to be GG and the end of the game. That was quite a interesting match. I actually did quite enjoy that. I don't normally play anything other than support, so when you're a hero you can actually go around and get some kills, do some damage. It was nice. So I've been Carpus, playing a Gyrocopter on our wonderful all-random Oracle, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again. Obviously I'm going to do this a little bit now, just to apologise for the couple of stops I had to do mid-video, but I'll see you next time.